Please. And gentlemen right here.
All the way to the right.
Yeah, that's all right.
And then gentlemen, if you don't mind right here, there we go, that's great.
I mean, yeah, I started early, but you know, it was a lot of after. It was fun when I was 10, but it didn't really. I feel like I had to do a lot of specific training for this movie to get me to where I was.
Do you, or are you just like you're an expert?
No, I'm not an expert. No, I've listened.
You're a black belt.
I am a black belt now. I'm just going to start breaking that news. Yes, that finishing up the Cobra Kai season, that's something we went for in a classic Gōjū-ryū style, which is a very Miyagi Okinawan classic style of karate. So it was cool because after the movies, I was like, this kind of hurts getting kicked. I could find something else. Let's take up piano, guitar, tap dancing. But going back to it, and as I'm aging oh so slowly or trying, it's really great to do the martial arts, not necessarily combat, but just even the katas and the exercises and sort of the breathing and all that. It's more than, it's a way of life. And I've gained more respect for it now as an adult than I did when I was a kid and just did it when it was, I had to show up.
And gentlemen, keep panning right here for me, right here together. And big smiles. Thank you so much.
All the way to the right, guys.
Ben, are you prepared to play this role for the four decades that you played
Yeah.
in?
Oh yeah.
Now that we're seeing how long the Karate Kid lasts.
I'll be doing the Gran Torino version
It's gonna be awesome.
in my lawn chair. No, it's let's hope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In my wildest dreams. Yeah.
There it is. Turn your shoulders just a little towards us. This way. No, the other way. There we go. All of them. There you go. Right there. Just keep it there. It is. That smile right there. Oh, hang on. Right there. And
Yeah, amazing. I mean, I come to this job first and foremost as a fan. I've been a huge fan already of the original Karate Kid films and of the 2010 remake too. That came out when I was like 10 years old. So that really had I was just talking earlier about how I'm just now realizing that's when I started doing martial arts, right when that movie came out. So I think it might have had something to do with that.
And then just straight on if I could, please. That's great. Appreciate that again. And it's almost on. Hang on. There we go again. And again. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And Ralph, just one back to me.
Well, it's chapters. I mean, it's become as close to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Karate Kid Cinematic Universe, and in a way, and I joke that I feel very Luke Skywalker to somehow be thread along all these different chapters and stories in this fresh story for today that is within the universe, but in its own ecosystem. It could exist. So what works so well for me, character-wise, is the evolution of Daniel LaRusso in those first films that we did. I mean, we can't touch those. They are a piece of pop culture. They're elements and cinematic magic tricks and the Miyagi character and all that was done. And Cobra Kai picked up on that and told it from a different perspective years later, then opened up the Johnny Lawrence story and how I reacted. So now I'm playing Daniel LaRusso that's servicing that story. And years later, and now this is years after the events of Cobra Kai, which just recently wrapped up, and ends up in a way where Daniel's wisdom from that experience pays forward to what he can offer to Li Fang and Mr. Han in their story. And so it's paying that legacy forward, which is what is important to me, and where I as an actor get to grow in this role at a place where, if you look at season 2 of Cobra Kai, he's not. Daniel LaRusso is in a different mindset then than he is now, but always carrying forward the legacy of his mentor and those teachings. And that's what leads into this movie for me in this story.
and right back to the middle. Right. Excellent. Got it.
All right.
This is a new chapter of the franchise, and so it was really important to me and obviously to Ralph and to Jackie and all the people making the film that we do this the right way, that we make it something that's worthwhile for fans of the original franchise, of the fans of the 2010 Jackie Chan movie, which I am a big one, and also people who are new to the franchise. We wanted to make something that everybody could get behind, and I think what we focused on that I love is that, you know, in every single chapter of the Karate Kid franchise, there are these central themes that drive the story, and it's themes, it's, you know, it's centered around a kid who's a fish out of water, who comes into a new environment, who's having a hard time, and he, you know, he learns, you know, sometimes it's karate, sometimes it's kung fu. In this case, it's both. But, you know, by going on this journey of self-improvement, he learns to deal with not just getting literally physically stronger, but also learning to deal with the other things in his life through the lessons that come through these disciplines. And that's what's always been great about the franchise, I feel. And that's what I think we did in this movie too.
And one more time, right here in the middle, please.
Just next to
Together right there for me. Big smiles looking here. And one more time, just like that. Big smiles up.
over to your left a little bit.